see in this setup, which is particularly reserved for my sit down inspirational mindset videos, and I really want to get back to that. I took some time and just thought about my content on YouTube and what I'm putting out there, which yes, sometimes entertain, be funny, show you guys fun moments of my life, but also most importantly, I want to be sincere and upfront with you guys and really not be inspiring, but just be of encouragement to people that need it. So I will be doing a lot more sit down videos and just sprinkling in the big production, travel. There's a lot that goes into those videos. But for today's video, I was taking my hot girl walk, trying to get in shape, trying to be the highest version of myself, right? And I was listening to a gospel song called You Will Win by Jekalyn Carr. Download it on your playlist if you don't have it on there now, because oh my goodness. I started my walk off, as you can tell by the title, so defeated. I was so overwhelmed. School is back. We're gonna have to get back into the college videos as well, because y'all, I was so overwhelmed. If you don't know, I'm transferring to university. I'm gonna be attending the University of Mississippi if everything that I'm overwhelmed about goes well, but I don't mean to be super serious, you know. Music has power. I'm telling y'all, what you hear, what you give your ear to is what you will give your heart to. And literally that is so true, because I started to listen to the gospel music as I was walking compared to my other walks where I was listening to like other music genres, and literally I ended the walk, although my body was aching and I felt like I was gonna pass out, I ended the walk mentally in such a better headspace where I felt victorious, where I felt like I could triumph. And so today, I know this is kind of a long intro, but today we're gonna talk about don't accept defeat. I'm here to tell you right now, I don't know your belief system, but the enemy is busy. He is busy. When I tell y'all, I've just talked to so many people who are going through stuff right now. And when I say going through, like on their last thread, hanging on their last thread. There's just so many attacks going on. So many people, habits, events that occur in our life that try and make us feel small, try and make us feel like we're hopeless or that the problem is too big, and that is just not the case. That is not the case. Your problem is not bigger than you. You will forever have all the resources that you need in order to overcome them. So weirdly enough, I teach occasionally. I've probably taught in a total of 4 times my Tuesday night enrichment class at church. And y'all, one of the lessons that I taught that we covered was learning how to triumph over your troubles. And what it said was, a lot of the time we want to react out of worry, out of anxiety, out of anger. Ooh, y'all, it is so easy to get angry so quick. Imagine the people that get on your nerves the most. I gave the examples of your family, your sisters, your brothers, because those, they know how to prick the right nerve, right? And so think about how quick you are to retaliate with that. And so we were talking about the ways that we tend to react when these problems come up. The devil, he's gonna try and get you to react out of 3 main emotions. 3 main emotions. And it's important for you to know this, because you have to know what strategy the enemy is coming up with when you're getting ready to go to battle. First, we talked about anger. And I told them that the devil, again, don't know what your belief system is, but here we praise the Lord. So the devil is going to try and get you to react out of anger. He's going to try and get you to say something slick, you lose it, say something that you didn't really mean, and now you're in more trouble than you were before. He's going to try and get you to react out of fear. Y'all, fear holds us back more than I think we'll ever be able to comprehend. Imagine all the times that you want to try something new, but you're embarrassed for people to see you trying. Like, oh my gosh, that was me when I first started this YouTube channel. And then the third one is that he's gonna try and get you to react out of greed. Y'all weren't ready for that one. Y'all really weren't. Y'all, sometimes, now I'm not saying you need to settle, but I'm saying you need to be content. I'm not saying you need to settle, but I'm saying you need to be content. There's some situations in life you have to learn to replace greed with gratitude. There's always something we can be thankful for and shift our mindset. The other one was self-pity. How many times did we get in problems and we're like, poor me, why me, of all the people, this happens to me? Y'all, I know it feels like that, but know that you are not alone. We all, and I'm not saying that to be like, get over it, we all have problems, but I'm saying this as more of an encouragement, like, we're all going through something, so don't feel like you're an outsider. You feel like you're behind everybody else, you feel stagnant in life. Watch how to not feel stagnant in life video that's gonna be tagged here, but that's just not the case. Those are lies that the enemy is trying to tell you, spew onto you in your life. No, and he's trying to get you to be scared so that you won't take action. But I'm telling y'all, you can overcome your fears and you can overcome those mountains, those problems. And then the last way we talked about was worry and anxiety, which kind of ties into fear, but it's more so we'll be so set in one mindset and be like, okay, this is what it is, this is what I'm gonna do. And then we'll backtrack on that. And then we'll be like, well, what if this happens? And what if, and we'll just automatically start assuming the worst. Now we're anxious about the situation. Now we're up at 2 a.m. scrolling on TikTok trying to distract ourselves. We need to discuss that in a video as well, because distractions, y'all, oh my gosh, I realized how much I doom scroll on TikTok and Instagram on a daily basis, and that's just not healthy. But anyways, I'm here to tell you guys that instead of giving the power to our problems, instead of viewing these big mountains, these big hurdles in life as troubles. Again, I told you our lesson was how to triumph over troubles, but I told them, think of it as how to be successful in the midst of your setbacks. And what I really wanted them to learn from that was your problems are never too big. Oh my gosh. And I get so happy when I think of what I said, but y'all, I use the example of your problems are inevitable, but they are not invincible. Come on, y'all, come on. Your problems are inevitable, but they are not invincible. Your problems are gonna happen, whether you are the richest person in the world, whether you have all that you need, you are bound to have problems in one area of your life or more. But just because they come doesn't mean that they'll last. They're not invincible. They're not too powerful for you to take initiative. Keyword, take initiative. And be able to overcome those problems. And so, with that being said, I just want to wrap up and reinforce the theme that you should not accept defeat in your life. I just beg of you to hold on just a little while longer, because I'm telling you, even with that walk that I walked around my neighborhood for about an hour or so. I started my walk off terrible mindset. I'm telling you, I just felt so defeated and like I couldn't see the end of my situation. But by the end of the walk, and this is symbolic of by the end of the road, by the end of the journey, I'm telling you, you will be able to see the light on the other side, and you'll be so grateful to yourself that you pushed through, that you endured, that you took the initiative to try and overcome that. So I want to get back to my forte, get back to my main source of content for you guys, which is making content for you guys, nurturing and protecting our mind, our energy, and just becoming the best version of ourselves that we can possibly be. So with that being said, come back next week, because next week's video is going to be 6 simple habits that you can start doing in order to feel more productive. Because even though we have all these troubles and setbacks and mountains and hurdles, life keeps going on and we still have to keep living, and we have to make sure that our mind, our spirit, our physical body is in good shape and productive enough to carry us through that. So be sure to come back next week, and yes, remember to speak with sincerity, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more videos from me. Bye guys. Okay, just had to make sure the camera was still recording. Oh goodness, I cannot stop burping. Okay. How we tend to go through, oh my gosh, why can't I talk? The problems. Okay. Oh. Okay, people driving outside. What am I trying to say? No, I've been rambling about kind of a lot, but next week's video is going to be, I immediately forgot.